Good morning. I am welcoming you back again in the EG1308 Matrix Algebra through SciLab elective course. And now onwards, we are dealing with psi nodes, and that I am going to explain you few tricks to use that whatever terms and terminology we were using for the SciLab. Using the psi node, we can do that easily. So today we are going to do the process for the finding the adjoint of the matrix. So let me give you something steps that we already are using to find the adjoint of a matrix. We delete the corresponding row and column of the entries and then evaluate the determinant and put it somewhere else. Okay, so I want to perform that using the psi node. So of course I have to write a function. So function name I am giving you is adj, that is adjoint of my matrix A. So for the adjoint, I will call this command, that is adj of my matrix A. The first thing I have to check is my matrix is square or not. Correct? Because for the non-square matrix, the adjoint does not exist. So all I have to do initially is find the size of my matrix A. It will be the 1 cross 2 matrix, and in that I have to check if C11 is same as C12, then it should perform the operation. Otherwise, I am writing the else part first. Else it should write printf in bracket given matrix is not a square matrix. Correct? So if my matrix is not square, it will just give me this output, and if it is a square matrix, then it should perform the process what I am going to explain it. So what it has to do now, you are having a C11 as a number. So let me first of all store C11 that is as a C11 as a one number k. What I am going to do is being either zero matrix or identity matrix, whatever you want to write. Just I am writing the identity matrix of this size k by k. That will make the identity matrix of the same size of matrix A. Okay. Now for I being 1 to k, it should perform the following operation. Means for each and every row I will do, and then for each and every column also I am going to do. So I from j from 1 to k, I will do this. So as I have started for loop, once I have to write the end of the for loop first. This for loop is ended here and the other for loop is ended here. Between that for loops, what it has to perform? So initially it has stored D as some matrix A, because I don't want to forget what my original matrix is. If I start dealing with A itself, it will remove the corresponding row and column, and then that matrix size is reduced. So original matrix I cannot recall back. So for that I am using this method, that is D is now right now A. D of colon comma I am going to delete that column, and then the corresponding similarly row, that is j comma colon I want it to be empty. I don't want to do any process after that, so just made this semicolon, and then the new matrix, that B I have written right now I identity matrix, but that each and every I and jth entry of that matrix I have to replace. So how I will replace? I will replace it by minus 1 power I plus j. That is because that 1 minus 1 1 minus 1 sign, so I plus j will take care of that. And then the determinant of matrix D, that the remain matrix. Okay, and then after processing this for loop this much time, at the end it should display the matrix B. Okay, so this is the command. Let me just save and execute. Adjoint, just for that I am just writing adj. Let me just save. It is saying some error is there. Oh, what that error? Determinant, this bracket is completed here, determinant bracket is completed here, but I have started this bracket and it is not completed here. Now it is executed. Let me first write a being 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 9 10. Oh, sorry. I have to write this way. And then um, I want to find the adjoint of A. So adj of A is this. If you want to check that adjoint actually is this, you just press the A inverse and multiply A inverse by determinant of A. Determinant of A is this. So determinant is times A raised to minus 1, and that adj of A is also giving you the same matrix. So we are done. See again, if here I have taken e by e of k by k, if I replace that by 0 of order k by k, then also answer will be the same, because it is just for constructing arbitrary matrix. Here you can use ones of that also, and then also you are getting the same entry. You can choose random, and for that also you are getting the same answer, correct? Here if you will write b, it is said undefined variable, even if you have used b here. Okay, so because it is not stored in this variable browser, as I have explained you. So this is a one good method to find the adjoint of any matrix. Some of you are feeling that why I have taken in A that corresponding arrangement, not the last entry 10. That is because if I replace that by 9, 8 9, you know, um, your matrix is not invertible, so you are getting same entries twice. And then in that case I was not able to perform this operation directly, because it is saying that matrix is close to the singular matrix, so ये मल्टीप्लिकेशन प्रॉपरली नहीं हो जाएगा, तो एरर आएगी. आंसर तो वही दिखा रहा है, बट एरर डिस्प्ले होगी ऐसे. ओके, सो just anyhow, you know how to evaluate the adjoint of a matrix. You can perform any such combination on a matrix. Okay, for example, if I give you matrix A, any random, and I ask to write down the sum of the even numbers from this collection, you can do the side note for that. I can ask that sum of square of odd numbers in that, or sum of the perfect square numbers. You know how to do the process for that. and I hope you will make a sign note, and if such problems are asked in exam, you can perform. Okay, so make the practice of all the stuff I have said you. Stay at home, stay safe. Thank you.